What's up guys? Today we're going to be showing you how to install SuperATV's soft cab on this Honda Pioneer 1005. So let's get right to it. First thing we're going to do is take some denatured rubbing alcohol and clean the entire cage surface on the sides. We're going to clean all the plastic, the top of the doors. We're just going to go through, put a good amount all over each of these surfaces. Just make sure we get it good and clean. And we're just going to go through with a clean rag and wipe down all the areas that we sprayed with the rubbing alcohol mixture. Just make sure we get it good and dry and good and clean. Once our cage is good and clean, what we're going to do is take some hook and loop fastener. Start right here. We're just going to start working the hook and loop around the tube. So as you come up this tube, you're going to see that it's going to have a spot to where it doesn't want to lay down just right. What I like to do is take a blade or a pair of scissors to make a slight relief. Slight relief cut. Just try to get it to where it lays down as best as you can possibly get it. And we're just going to keep going. Key is just to keep making these little relief cuts when needed, just to make sure that this is going to lay down as best as it possibly can. The tighter you get it to lay to the machine, the better off you're going to be as far as longevity of the adhesive. You're not going to get any dirt or anything behind it. And then we get to this spot right here to where it kind of makes a little bit of a bend. I'm just going to go ahead and cut what we have off there. That way that's a nice straight line. And then from this bend right here all the way back to the cage is a straight line. Just makes it easier to install. You can try to manipulate the hook and loop down through there, but it's just not going to work out very well. Right here, you're gonna have a gap, a spot where you can't get your hook and loop fastener to go down. So what we're gonna do is trim it on both sides and then tuck that piece down. And also you'll have a bolt right here for your factory door nuts. You wanna make sure you trim around that. So once we get to this bend here, what we're gonna do is just cut off, start a fresh piece. Like I said, it just makes it lay nicer when you do it this way. We're going to run it all the way until we get to this spot here and put a relief cut in. Tuck it down. And another spot here that can be kind of tricky. You have to make a relief cut right here. Just tuck it down. And we're gonna have to make a relief cut right here. Just go ahead and cut it off. get it fully seated onto the cage. Then we're gonna have a piece that runs right here. What I like to do is just kind of eyeball that, cut a small piece, and it's okay if it overlaps just a little bit. So make sure we get it tucked back here for that rear windshield. And we're gonna do a little spot here for this section. So again, just kind of eyeball a piece. We'll do a piece here. If you have a rear windshield installed, go ahead and take this strap off. So you're going to run this piece pretty much all the way down to here. This clamp, cut off the excess. Then what we'll do is make a little piece for right here as well. So again, just kind of eyeball it. Cut off a small piece, place it there just like that. I'm gonna go through and make sure this hook and loop securely fastened to the machine. Now we're gonna take our next piece and we're gonna start right here on the B-pillar of the cage. We're gonna run it from here all the way down to this bone. What I'm gonna probably end up doing here is doing this in 2 pieces. Probably run it to right here, then go ahead and cut it off. Make sure it's securely fastened. Like this little piece here, it's never gonna seal up correctly, so what I'm gonna do is just trim it off. So got just a touch more there needs to come off. That looks pretty good. Now we're just going to run a nice straight piece from here to the top of this bone. Let's get to that bone. We're just going to cut off the excess, just like that. Make sure that it's firmly seated to the cage. Just like so. So we've waited 15 minutes after installing our adhesive to let it fully set up and cure to the cage. Now we're going to grab the front section of our cab enclosure here and just hang it. Start to get it lined up. So what we're doing here is we're going through and we're making sure that whenever our cab enclosure is installed, that we're going to be able to pull it down and put our snaps in a suitable location. Gonna keep working this enclosure around until it looks good, sitting where it needs to be. So now what we're gonna do is install the rear portion. What you're gonna wanna do once you have your front portion in the correct position that you like it, take this rear flap, undo it. And take your front flap, align it like this. So this is going to sit something like this right here. We'll keep adjusting around on it. You just want to make sure it's nice and tight where you have it. You want to make sure that you have a good area to where you can install your snaps. So once we have our front and our rear aligned how we like it, what we're going to do is come to the back of the snaps, take a paint marker or lipstick, chalk marker, anything that's gonna leave an outline on the plastic. Just like that, and we'll take it, firmly press so it leaves a nice little mark. And we're gonna grab one of our buttons and drill right into the plastic with it, right in the center of our mark. Once we've done that, we'll take it, install the snap, and then just continue that same process with all the rest of the snaps. Also, we're gonna do it for the front door as well. So in this kit, we send enough hook and loop, fastener, or Velcro to Velcro the tops of the doors. In this install today, we're gonna be installing the snaps. If you'd like to use the Velcro, all you're gonna have to do is just lay it in the area that the bottom side of the cab enclosure, where it lays on the door. Like I said, we're gonna use the snaps. I prefer the snaps, but on your machine, you can do whatever you like. Now what we're going to do is go through and snap our cab enclosure to all of our snaps, or Velcro if you decided to use the Velcro. So now what we're going to do, once we have our cab enclosure installed, everything's adjusted how we like it, we're going to take these straps and wrap them around the cage, just like so. Just tighten them down and they hook back to themselves. And then right here, if you have a SuperATV rear windshield installed, the strap will run through the cab enclosure like so. Loop your strap back around, fully fasten it. Now we're going to take our zipper tethers out of the kit, slide them through like that, and then wrap it around the tether, just like so. So all your zippers should look just like that. So nice and easy to get to. You want to do the inside as well as the outside. Now if you'd like to zip your cab enclosure up, not use it for the summer or whatever situation, just want to get it unsnapped. We'll take it, roll it up, take this just like so, wrap it around, lock it in the snaps. And you can just slide it to the inside like that, or you can leave it on the outside, either way. And it's out of the way, and then to reinstall it, undo that. And zip it back up, reinstall your snaps. So once you've completed this side, it's the exact same process on the driver's side. Go ahead and get the other side completed, make sure everything's adjusted correctly, and that's all there is to it to install SuperATV's soft cab on this Pioneer 1005. Be sure to check the description below to pick yours up today. While you're there, drop a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.